Hi there. Before I send you the purchase contract to sign, I just want to take a few minutes to walk you through it so you're fully aware of what you're agreeing to. Paragraphs 1 and 2 are the basics. They list who the buyers are, who the sellers are, and the exact property address and tax information. This legally connects you, the seller, and the specific property under the terms of this contract. Paragraph 3 confirms what's included with the house, like appliances or fixtures. This just makes sure everyone agrees on what stays with the property and what goes. Paragraph 4 is one of the most important sections. This covers the purchase price and the deposit. The deposit, sometimes called the earnest money, is not your down payment. It's a good faith check that gets held in an escrow account, not given to the sellers. As long as we follow the contract and timelines, that money is credited back to you at closing. Paragraph 5 explains how you're paying for the property. If you're paying cash, this is a very simple section, and the mortgage details do not apply to you. If you are getting a mortgage, this paragraph outlines the loan type and includes important timelines, such as how quickly you must apply and when your mortgage commitment is due. Paragraph 7 addresses the title insurance and/or abstract. In Montgomery, Fulton, and Schenectady counties, the seller pays for the title, insurance, or abstract. In all other counties, the buyer pays for the title search. This section just puts that in writing based on location. Paragraph 8 simply identifies the type of property that you're purchasing. This may be a single family, a townhouse, a condominium, etc., etc. Paragraph 13 outlines the timeline of the contract. It explains that the transfer of ownership usually happens about 1 week to 10 days after the mortgage commitment date, which again is the date referenced back in paragraph 5 if you're getting a loan. Paragraph 15 identifies the listing company and the escrow bank that'll be holding the deposit. It also confirms how quickly that deposit needs to be delivered once the contract is accepted. Generally, we put that number at 3 days. Next is paragraph 16, where we explain which real estate companies are involved in the transaction, and this outlines the commission being offered. This doesn't change your purchase price, it simply documents how the professionals involved are compensated. Paragraph 17 is extremely important to understand. This is the attorney's approval period. After the sellers accept the offer, there's a 3-day period of attorney's review. Think of this as a grace period. During this time, your attorney reviews the contract, crosses the T's, dots the I's, and could change or make any clarifications to the contract. During this 3-day period, both parties retain the right to walk away from the contract for any reason. Paragraph 18 sets a time frame for how long our offer is valid. This is basically how long the seller has to accept the offer before it expires. Paragraph 20 covers inspections. Most buyers choose to do inspections, and it's rare for someone to waive them. But waiving inspections is an option. If inspections are included, the contract gives you 10 business days to complete them, receive results, and decide how to proceed. If inspections are waived, that means you are accepting the property as is with no opportunity to negotiate based on a condition. I will recommend always conducting inspections. Paragraph 24 explains the condition the property must be in at the time of closing. The home will be delivered broom swept clean, cleared of all personal items, and it will have normal seasonal maintenance completed. One last thing I want to stress is that this contract is very deadline driven. Missing dates, especially for the deposit, inspections, or financing, can create issues. My job is to guide you through each step so that this doesn't happen. If anything in this contract feels unclear, uncomfortable, or different from what we discussed, please pause and ask before signing. Once you feel comfortable, I'll send over the contract for signatures.